Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you now our two boxers for the second bout. The 41 kg division in this junior championship contest.
Come on, Jeff!
From the red corner, representing the state of New South Wales, would you make welcome Jeffrey Tacon, New South Wales, red corner. His opponent out of the blue corner, representing the state of Queensland.
Here we are on the 41k, Jeffrey Tacon, boy from Lithgow, New South Wales, determined little chap, is fighting again a taller boy from Queensland, Gilbert Hooper, and the Western Australian referee here will be the sole one controlling this fight. So here they are, we can see a determined, shorter boy from New South Wales, he's a determined little guy, and equally determined of course will be his Queensland opponent Gilbert Hooper.
Seconds down, round one.
Right, let's see. No time for feeling out in this. The boys are only too anxious to get in the score punches. That's what they need to do. Long left hand lead by the Queenslander, taller boy. And Jeff's the shorter boy. He's up to the occasion by ripping away. The referee says no push. If they come, they were good two scoring punches then from the Queenslander. The referee says don't punch to the back of the body. Oh, two good body punches there from the New South Wales boy, but he's got that good long left hand lead and the right to follow from Queensland. He really knows how to place his punches, the taller boy. Oh, good left and a right. They were two good scoring punches. He's right on target. Oh, that left hand, that right hand will cause a lot of trouble for the shorter opponent from New South Wales. He really knows he's got a fight on his hand here because he... Oh, there it goes again, that left and a right. They're very good punches. That's what it's all about, the opening punches and right to the scoring area. Good, clean, crisp punching from this Queensland boy. He's been well trained and he really knows what to do. There it goes, it's causing all sorts of problems for his shorter opponent. He's got to get inside those leads and that's going to be very difficult for him to do. Oh, there it catches. It just catches him all the time. So unless he can get inside that lead, he's going to find himself with a silver medal, the boy from New South Wales. Very hard for him. He's got a taller boy with a longer reach and it's very hard for him to get in and score. Oh, he matches him then, punch for punch. But, he is a good puncher, this boy from Queensland. Young Jeffrey Tacon then, he really was on the receiving end of some very good punches. They were more or less landing from a longer distance and he couldn't do anything about getting inside that long lead from the boy from Gilbert Hooper from Queensland. So the only way he's going to overcome this is to be able to get inside these leads and score away. This is the second of our 11 bouts in the junior championship here today from the West Point Casino. And as we saw from that first bout, there's plenty of action here from those younger boys. They're the ones that are up and coming. We hope we might find some other Jeff Phoenix or Graham Cheney's here today. That's what we're looking for. But whether they win or lose, they're still in here. They're fit young Australians, and that's what it's all about. Second round coming up. It'll be up to the boy from New South Wales to get inside those long leads. He knows he's got his hand full, so he must get inside those leads and counter, which is what he can do. He can throw them from the shorter range. Got to get underneath, duck those longer punches and land back, which he's done there. He's got a couple in there. Then he goes underneath. He's got to slip that long lead and get in and counter, but that long lead caught him then. He knows what he's got to do. There, he banged away with two there. Right. Back he comes. He finds he can get inside these leads, but it's a matter of catching him, which he did, catching them with a good swinging left hook. And that's what he's got to try and do. Queensland boys, still spears out that left hand, still catches with it and waits for him to lead. Back he goes, the long straight left. And Jeffrey's waiting for him to lead and then get inside. That's his only chance of getting inside that long lead. Referee says break. They must step back after they're told to break. Which they both do. Must watch the head, says the referee. Well, they're both compulsory use of head guards for both juniors and seniors in these titles here this year. There's that left and right from the tall Queensland boy.
Put the pressure on him, Jeff.
And the second round, not as eventful as the first, but nevertheless, there was plenty of scoring punches by both boys. So the referee will determine who's the judge, I should say, will determine who wins each round, as I said before, scoring the best of 20. 20 to the winner and the appropriate number to the boy that didn't win the round, which is usually in the 18, 17, 18, 19 vicinity. Both boys being told they must win this third round. This is the one where the condition counts, and this is the one where they make the most mistakes. So you'll find that a clever boxer may win the first two rounds, but because he tires and not in condition enough, won't win the third. The referee tells them to touch gloves, go back, and now they're told to box on. Oh, and a good left and a right by the young boy from New South Wales. Stop, he's told don't hit, don't be holding and hitting. One of the things you must not do, hold and hit. Must be clean punches. Right, the Queensland boys sitting back and waiting for a shorter boy to make the mistakes in order to catch him with those long left and right leads.
Come on, you down. Come on, Jed. Come on, Jed. Right, going.
Contest must be stopped by the referee, and while the shoelace is done up for the boy from Queensland. Both boys to the neutral corner. The referee says box on. Right, ball swing. Wild swings from the boy from New South Wales. He's trying to avoid those long punches and come back to land with a big punch, which will help him to take this contest out. But the boy from Queensland, I think, is too clever. The referee is now told again that shoelace is come undone, and the New South Wales boy goes to his neutral corner. Right, timed out, now they're back into it. Last half minute of this contest. Oh, the Queensland boy, because of his reach, is able to pick the shorter boy off and really cause him a lot of trouble in trying to avoid these long leads and get into score. Referee tells him, leaning on. It's hard for this boy to score points because he gets out of range and out of trouble all the time, the Queensland boy. Very experienced, there he is. And it was very hard for that boy, as I said, from New South Wales to get inside those long leads. So we'll await the 5 judges to add their points up in order to determine the winner in this second, about the 41k.
Tacon, New South Wales, Gilbert, Queensland, in that 41 kg division bout. Calling Doug Pullen to centre stage. Doug Pullen, the glovage steward, to make the official presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner and the 1988 Australian 41 kg champion boxing from the blue corner.
There's the blue corner from Queensland. As I said earlier, the taller boy and moved very well. His control was there all the time, very experienced, and did a very good job of keeping the shorter, determined Jeffrey Tacon out of his range, and it was a very good win on the part of the taller boy. Jeffrey Tacon was by no means disgraced. He put up a great effort, and there he goes for his silver medal, and that makes the score 1-all as far as the states go, 1 to Queensland and 1 to New South Wales.